kwa ukombozi wetu. Tujitoe wenyewe, tusimame pamoja kulinda uhuru na umoja wetu. Enyi bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima. Tuungane sote, tuimbe pamoja, kuenzi shikamano hatima yetu. Tujitoe wenyewe kupambana pamoja, uhuru na umoja vitawale. Enyi bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima. Tuungane sote na tujibidishe kutoa kilicho bora kwa Afrika. Chimbuko la wanadamu, chemchemi ya utamaduni, tumaini letu wakati wa mafarakano. Enyi bwana na binti wa Afrika, mwili wa jua, mwili wa anga, tuifanye Afrika mti wa uzima.
Let us make Africa the tree of life. Let us make Africa the tree of life. Welcome to Humans TV Africa. Welcome to Humans TV Africa. My name is Kato Mukasa. Interested in issues development, progress, and of course, networking and working together. In the studio is Dennis Bongole, my colleague in Uganda. And remember, Humans TV Africa is a registered media charity organization working in different countries. You can join us by subscribing to Humans TV Africa. Our TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and website is in our name, Humans TV Africa. The contacts are right there on your screen. We encourage you to join us by subscribing today to be able to see this and more shows. We intend to provide education that you don't normally get on social media, that actually don't get in your schools. We are there to educate you as you educate us. We learn from you as you learn from us. We have studios in Uganda, we have studios in Kenya, Zambia, Zimbabwe, we have studios in Ghana, Uganda, and Nigeria. We have studios in Sierra Leone, studios in the UK, and of course studios in the US, and we are growing. Today we are handling Ghana under our big show known as Country Profile. Today, let's handle Ghana, one of the richest countries in the world, yet with so many poor people. Ghana was known as the Gold Coast. Why was Ghana known as the Gold Coast? The land of gold. One of the countries in the world that had too much gold. And gold meant wealth. Gold meant wealth. Economically, countries that had gold were the most powerful. Remember the eras of the golden eras of Mansa Musa and others. They were not in Ghana as it is today, but that was the influence of gold. Let us look at Ghana, and that is the map of Ghana. And as I told you, Ghana is a very interesting country. Remember, Ghana was once ruled by the British, but I'll give you a few things about Ghana. Right there, the map. We'll stay there for a minute, then skip it there for a minute. I'll explain a bit about Ghana. Now, Ghana covers an area of about 239,000 square kilometers, and spanning from a range of coastal savannas to tropical rainforests. It has about 32 million people in Ghana, and Ghana is the most populous country in West Africa. As you can see on your screen, then so you can move to another. You can see on your screen, Upper Volta, another. Now, in terms of neighborhood, who is the neighbor of Ghana? Ghana is having Togo as a neighbor. Ghana has Cote d'Ivoire, call it Ivory Coast, as a neighbor. Ghana has Burkina Faso as a neighbor, but also Ghana has something unique. Ghana has access to the waters of the world, the Atlantic Ocean right there. This makes Ghana a unique country because Ghana connects the rest of the world. Ghana easily connects to Europe and the rest of the world. Let's have a look at other maps, slowly dense, as we move very fast, as I give you facts about Ghana. Now, when you look at this map here shows you where the minerals are in Ghana, but also where the tribal mappings are of Ghana. Now, the Gold Coast gained their independence in 1957 under the legal name of Ghana. The first prime minister, of course, was a man known as Kwame Nkrumah, who was elected the first president of Ghana in 1960. Now, when you look at this map, it shows you much of the wealth of Ghana. Let us look at another map, Dennis, very fast, and we shall be able to understand Ghana. Now, when you look at this map here, it shows you the simplified geological map of Ghana. Now, geology has much to do with wealth. Now, look at Volta Basin, look at the Volta, the basin, and of course, look at other areas of wealth. Now, when you look at that map, what does it show you? It shows you where the concentration of Ghana's wealth is. I told you, Ghana has minerals such as gold. Ghana has many minerals that you want to know about that actually make Ghana one of the best countries in the world. Now, when you look at Ghana's wealth and the resources, you learn from this map that it is well spread across the country. Let us look at a different map of Ghana, and we continue to know more about Ghana. Now, these are the wealth of Ghana in terms of land use. How is land in Ghana used? Look at the red. The red shows you where coke is. I went to Ghana, and I tell you, they have some of the best coke, yes, in Ghana. They have maize. Ghana is highly productive. They don't lack food. Ghana has some of the best soils in the world. They have maize, they have cassava, they have sorghum, they have plantain, they have other roots, groundnuts, millet, pulses, vegetables, rice, oil palm, furrow, and other crops in Ghana. And I'm showing you, the map shows you where you are going to find coke, where you're going to find maize, cassava, different regions having different potential. In Ghana, when you go there, trust me, the food is there. When I was in Ghana, I ate much of this food. It was there and very, 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 very nutritious food. Now, in terms of share of gold, remember Ghana, one of the leading gold producers in the world. In terms of gold, who shares what? Which company takes what? Now, there's a company called Gold Fields, has some of the biggest share of gold. Another company is called Newmont, has another big share. There's King Cross Gold, and then Anglo Gold, Ashanti Gold, and the others. Now, Ghana's gold, ironically, is in the hands of mining companies from around the globe. If you look at my source, Global Data West Africa Gold Mining, of 20, that report, of course, it shows you that much of Ghana's gold is in the hands of foreign countries. Of course, there's a mistake there in the year, but the report is 2023. Now, let us look at other images of Ghana to know exactly who owns what. Now, in terms of who owns gold in Ghana, we have the biggest gold owner in Ghana is a company called Kanongo Gold Project. It is in Ashanti State, and of course, the owners are undisclosed. The owners are not known, but of course, we know that the government of Ghana also has some of the shares in this. Of course, Western companies, when they own our resources, they normally hide their faces because they don't want to be exposed that they own the resources. But we know that these companies are from the West and they own gold in Ghana. The other company is called Bibiani Underground Mine, which is in the Western State, and it owns Ashanti Gold, and of course, government of Ghana also owns part of it. The other one is, of course, the Bibiani Underground, which is in Western. You also have Ichi Gold Project, which is in Ashanti. You have Grumesa with some project, which is in Central, and others. I'm showing you who owns Ghana's gold. So you know, why are people of Ghana poor? Some other countries actually own their gold. Now, there are 5 major ethnic groups in Ghana. The 5 major ethnic groups in Ghana are right there. I'm showing you the 5 major ethnic groups in Ghana. The map shows you exactly where are they. Are they in Kumasi, Tamale? Are they in Borotanga? Where are they? The 5 major ethnic groups in Ghana. But what are they? They are Akan, Guan, More Dagaban, Iw, and Ga Adagame. Those are the 5 major ethnic groups or tribes of Ghana. Remember, Ghana has 5 mining towns, 5 popular mining towns. I'm going to be showing you exactly as you see on your map. Now, the 5 mining towns of Ghana, of course, the major cities as you see them, but the 5 mining towns of Ghana are Obuasi, Takwa, Wassa, Achepin, Damang, Presti, Old Subri, and Bogoso. These are the 5 major mining towns of Ghana. When you go there, my friends, business. Now, the 5 major cities of Ghana are what? The major cities of Ghana are, of course, Accra, of course, Kumasi, Obuasi, Kumasi, Mapong, Sunyani, Bole, Tamale, Yendi, Bimbila, Salaga, and others. You can see what is in the north. Abale there, Bangaratanga, Bangaratanga there in the north, Yendi, Bimbila, Boleng, and of course in the central, you can see what's there. And in the south, you can see Accra right there, and Winneba, Cape Coast, and others. These are the major cities of Ghana. Ghana is a very beautiful country, I should tell you. I should encourage you to actually go and visit Ghana. Let us look at the statistics that define Ghana. Ghana is a presidential republic. Officially, it's the Republic of Ghana. The name is Ghana. The region is West Africa. And the surface area, 238,000 square kilometers. The capital of Ghana is the beautiful Accra. Accra has trees. Accra is great. Accra has some of the best weather in the world. Ghana is a country at the Gulf of Guinea in West Africa. The land has a total area of that and the total coastline of 539 kilometers. And of course, the land area is approximately 59% of the area of California. Now, Ghana is thus the 26th smallest country in Africa and is ranked 82 in the world. More than half of all residents of Ghana live within the cities. About 60% of Ghanaians basically live in the cities. Ghana is comparatively low at an average elevation of 190 meters above sea level. The highest elevation in the country is Mountain Afajato, which is 880 meters high. The country has about 10 islands. They are direct national borders with 3 neighboring countries, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, and Togo. The distance between New York City and the capital Accra is about 8,250 kilometers only. You can imagine. That is Ghana. Ghana is so near to the rest of the world. Let's have a look at other figures. Population, I told you, it's about 33 million people. Ghana is about 33 million people. And imagine with all this wealth, Ghana actually has a small population. 33 million people. And Ghana is relatively big, by the way. Now, population per kilometer is 140. And of course, life expectancy in Ghana is 61 years for males and 66 years for female. Birth rate in Ghana is 27 there. And of course, death rate is 7%. And of course, male to female ratio is 49 to 50. The males are slightly fewer than the females, but the difference is just minimal. The climate in Ghana is one of the beautiful climates in Ghana, as you can see. Equatorial countries such as Ghana have a tropical climate, unlike, of course, Europe and US. There's almost no difference between the seasons. The daylight hours are very little, vary little, of course, change little, and of course, temperature differences and summer and winter are also lower. One of the best temperatures in Ghana, I should tell you, the best weather in Ghana, I should tell you. And of course, daytime temperatures about 29 to 35 degrees right there. And in some parts of the country, the temperature can actually go up to 40 degrees centigrade. In the colder months, it can also go down to about 21 degrees. So you can imagine, still Ghana remains warm. Let's look at other figures of Ghana. Now, in terms of languages in Ghana, it should be known that Ghana actually, many people in Ghana speak English, and of course, very well educated people in Ghana. They speak English. They speak, of course, Akan. They speak Dangabi. They speak Ghanaian. They speak Iwu. They speak Abron. They speak Dangamen, Ga, Kusao, Ferele, and other languages. But English is widely spoken in Ghana because, of course, Ghana is a former British colony. In terms of religions, Ghana is highly Pentecostal. Yes, 28% of Ghanaians will tell you we are Pentecostals. Catholics, about 13%, Protestants, about 18%, and other Christians are 11%. Native religion goes for 5%. Muslims cover 17% of Ghana. Muslims are quite many in Ghana. Of course, there are those which are not non-denominational, perhaps including atheists, are about 5%. Now, let us continue with other slides then, very fast. Ghana is a big country worth noting. GDP of Ghana is 73 billion US dollars. Ghana is a big economy. The exportation is about 25 million US dollars. Importation is quite high compared to exportation. They import more. Therefore, they spend so much money on importing than the money they get from exports. Now, if a country imports more and exports less, it means that country is in a debt crisis in most cases because they are spending more than their income. Simple. Exports are lower, importations are higher. And this is the problem with most countries in Africa. They import too much and they export too less. Tourism in Ghana gives them 664 million US dollars in a year. The debt rate in Ghana is high to their GDP. You can imagine a country with a debt rate of 88% of the GDP is into debt. This is bad for Ghana. This is dangerous for Ghana. 88.7, which is 89% of their GDP is into debt. Debt burden in Ghana is quite high. Unemployment is threatening Ghanaians. Young people in Ghana who are educated don't have jobs. Inflation is high at 31%. Corruption index, they are doing badly. Ghanaians, corruption, my friend, they are doing badly. Look at the index, 43 ranked as the index that is doing so bad. Ghana with the corruption, no, this is not so good. Energy consumption is about 13 billion kilowatts, and of course, the financial situation in Ghana is heavily characterized as a heavily indebted poor country. You can imagine a rich country like Ghana to be among the heavily indebted poor countries. This is a shame for Ghana. The average annual income of a Ghanaian is 2,380 US dollars. That's the average annual income of a Ghanaian. And of course, Ghana is classified as a country in the lower middle income. This is not good for Ghana. It is classified as a country in the lower middle income. Now, in terms of other statistics, land usage, 3% are urban areas. Agriculture takes 69%. And of course, forests take 35%. I love Ghana for the forests. You can imagine forests take about 35% of the land. That's good. And water coverage takes about 5%. Good. Transport, railways, it's a big coverage in Ghana. 65,000 kilometers right there. Railways are quite big thing there. The waterways are doing very well. 1,293 kilometers. And of course, additional vehicles, those which are registered, are only 1,400,000. Yeah, they need to do a lot there on this. Now, In terms of most important cities in Ghana, of course, the capital is Accra, one of the smartest, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Is a city called Accra. I've been there. I should say I loved Accra. Now the other city is called Sekondi or Takoradi. There's Kumasi, another lovely city. There's Tema, Tamale, Cape Coast, Obuasi, Kafrida, and others. Let us look at other areas as we go on. Now, in terms of stability, Ghana hasn't been doing so badly in terms of stability. They haven't been having coups of late. They have been doing very well in terms of political stability. Rule of law in Ghana is averagely good, effectively good, and regulatory control is quite good. Voice of accountability, not so good, of course, in Ghana. Ghana is a democracy, of course. There is no practice of death penalty in Ghana. It hasn't been practiced for the last 10 years. Yes, Ghana has a death penalty, but they haven't been putting it in practice for the last 10 years. Ghana has one of the most homophobic parliaments in the world. They hate homosexuals and they keep on bashing them right, left, and center. One of the most homophobic parliaments in the world is the Parliament of Ghana. Now, the existing trade agreements in Ghana, they have COMESA, which is Community of Sahel States. Part of that, they have ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States, and of course they are having alliances with African Union. They are also part of the non-aligned movement, and of course they are part of the Commonwealth of Nations, the UN, UNESCO, WTO, World Trade Organization, and others. Let us move very fast about Ghana. It's a big, big thing. Now, simply move us into the pictorial, Dennis, very fast into the pictorial. These are the pictures to show you how happy Ghanaians are. I should tell you, Ghana has very beautiful women. I should tell you in a whisper. Right there, of course, handsome men right there, very good people there, big smiles. I love their kind of dresses. They have kings. Ghana has kings. Ghanaians love their kings. I tell you, their shanties, the whatever. They have kings. They love their culture. When you watch Ghanaian movies, they are full of entertainment. They are full of culture. Ghanaians love their culture big time. I should tell you, Ghanaians love their culture big, big, big time. Of course, I should tell you that Ghana, the GDP right there is not so good. Of course, I told you that Ghana has about 20 large-scale mining companies producing mining and taking gold. In terms of wildlife, there are so many in Ghana. When you go to Kumasi, the tourism attraction areas, as you can see, the beaches, the beautiful wildlife. They have leopards, hyenas, antelopes, elephants, buffaloes, wild hogs, chimpanzees, and many other animals in Ghana. Ghana has also snakes like pythons, cobras, horned and calf adders. They have also green mambas in Ghana. Yeah, there's some of the crocodiles you find in Ghana. The tourism sector is doing very well, but tourism in Ghana can be classified under 5 areas. They have ecotourism, they have cultural tourism, they have historical tourism of slavery and all that. They also have pleasure tourism. Just go there and have fun with women and men. Yeah, Ghana has a pleasure industry. I loved it right there. Pleasure tourism, and of course they have conferences, business tourism, and others. Ghana, I tell you, is a lovely place. Now, the most popular region with travelers in Ghana is a place called Kakum National Park. Go there, see the birds. Some of the most rare birds are found in Kakum National Park in Asini, Atandaso in the central region. It is 333 meter long, canopy walkway, suspended up to 27 meters above the forest floor from the trees that are over 300 years old. That's Ghana. Ghana now has even introduced the tigers. They have introduced some of the rarest animals for you to simply go there and watch them. Give me a minute there on Kwame Nkrumah, the man who led Ghana to independence, the man who has a rich history, led Ghana to independence, fought for independence from 1940s there, and they were granted their independence in 1916, and the head of state was given to this man, Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah ruled for 6 years, but again, there was a plebiscite that took him away following a coup where the National Liberation Council took over and deposed this man in 1966. There was a coup d'etat, if you ask me, and Goodman Nkrumah was deposed, and of course, he went to an exile in Guinea, where he was actually named as honorary co-president. People loved Nkrumah. that even when he went to Guinea, they named him as a co-president. You can imagine you go to another country, they say, even when they have taken off your leadership in your country, we recognize you as a president in Guinea. He was actually made a co-president. People loved Kwame Nkrumah. And of course, we know what happened when he left power. The country went into turmoil. The country went into turmoil. Kwame Nkrumah gave them independence. Kwame Nkrumah gave them a foundation which was good, Pan-Africanism, humanism. That was Kwame Nkrumah, one of the brilliant poets of Africa, brilliant thinkers of Africa, brilliant writers of Africa, was a man called Kwame Nkrumah. They took him off in a coup, but of course they regretted it. The president of Ghana today is none other than a man called Nana Akufo-Addo, who became a president on 17 January 2017 and has been the president up to today. Nana Akufo-Addo. I like Nana Akufo-Addo for one thing. He's a sober president. I should tell you, there are many instances Nana Akufo-Addo has refused to go with the flow in the parliament. I told you, Ghana has some of the most homophobic parliamentarians in Ghana. They leave real issues and settle on minor issues. Nana Akufo-Addo has been telling his parliamentarians in Ghana to tell them, please think critically. Do what brought you to parliament. Major in measures, leave the minors. That president has been tough on his parliament, telling them, please avoid excuses, do what you must do. Ghana is a lovely country. I told you, I was in Ghana. I enjoyed Ghana. Ghana has some of the best beaches in the world. The weather in Ghana is good. They have a history. When you go to Ghana, they'll take you to where the slaves used to be taken. Because remember, it was a gateway to Africa, connecting Africa to the rest of the world. The slaves were put in certain shackles, certain caves, certain houses. They are still there. When I went there, I went and saw them with my naked eyes, where the slaves could be taken, the chains, all that. They have a beautiful history, the beaches, the palm trees, and all that. The weather in Ghana is beautiful. The way they dress, their coloring of the dresses is so beautiful. Accra itself is a beautiful city. Kumasi is a beautiful city. So Ghana is a wonderful place you can visit, relax, and enjoy. And there are so many things in Ghana. I also enjoyed that. Thank you so much, Dennis, for having me here. And of course, I want to encourage everyone to please tune in, continue subscribing, share, and like. See you in the next one.